Welcome once again to Val'S TV, and today will be a very special episode where we'll be discussing issues about the Val's Day. How are you guys going to spend on your ladies during this Val's Day? And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please kindly do subscribe and like, comment and share whatever content that will be played on our channels. I have here my two brothers, and we'll be discussing issues pertaining to the Val's Day and how they are going to spend on their ladies. And then our topic is, are you going to spend much on your lady during this Val's Day? Personally, I wish I can do more, but Charlie Miniska, so we'll manage. So let me start straight from my man in Spectacles. Please, can you tell us? You see, we have a lot of challenges as men. Okay. And we are expected to do more when it comes to Val's Day. What's your perception about a man spending so much on a lady?
Okay, for me, I don't have any problem with guys who choose to spend on their ladies during Val's Day. But for me personally, I don't think I'll spend much on my lady during Val's Day.
Is it because you don't love it?
Oh, it's not because I don't love it. I'll give in much like what I have. If it's let's say if someone is spending 5,000 cedis on a girlfriend for Val's Day, that doesn't mean I can also afford that 5,000 cedis. If I can afford 400 cedis, that is what I'll give to it. Besides, these ladies, I don't know, if you try to over-impress them, you just tend to take advantage of it.
But I'm thinking, I saw a Val's Day package about, I think a 2,000 and a 3,000 package, version on chocolates. Does it make sense? During Val's Day, does it make sense to actually take a 5,000 Ghana cedis to just purchase?
Okay.
I would say unnecessary stuff. So you give it to a girl.
Okay, I don't think it's necessary, because those stuffs you can still get it for her on a normal day. Like basically, maybe one day, maybe you've closed from work, you can't just, or you've closed from lectures. Like you just be like, hey baby, I got you ice cream, I got you chocolate. So why should I wait till Val's Day then I go and get all these stuffs for him? What's the point after all?
Okay, well, I think we are just overrating Val's Day.
Yes.
If I'm getting this, like you are.
Yes.
Like, bro, what do you think? Spending so much on a lady, do you think it's necessary for a man to spend so much on a lady? I don't know, but for me, I think it's kind of unnecessary. I don't know about you.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your question as well. Spending so much on a lady on Val's Day, you see, it is not marriage, it is relationship that we are in, and we are building things together. There are future and there are many things that we have to come, pull ideas, and there is a bright future we have to, be working hard towards that. You see, Val's Day is not an occasion where we have to fake love. It is a place where we have to actually show true love. So if only on Val's Day and I should present about a 5,000 Ghana cedi package to you, and on a normal day I give you packages less than 50 Ghana cedis, and on Val's Day I give you 5,000 Ghana cedi, you as a lady, will you be okay? So what at all is happening on Val's Day? Is it a ritual? Relationship is not a ritual. It is sacrifice, love, affection, and an emotion that both partners they share together. So I think I will not spend much, but I will try to express love for my partner to feel loved. Yeah, because if you do that, in my opinion, I would say you are faking love on Val's Day. You are not making love, you are not showing love.
Okay, so I think some time ago, I think last year, a friend actually texted me and was like, oh, at all. It seems my girlfriend doesn't love me. I was like, why? But the girl did pee during Val's Day, and it's like the girl was expecting more than the guy could afford. I think they went out, the guy ordered some food. The food costed about, should I say 3,000? and the guy was having just 200 cedis. So now they have to split the bill. It became a fight, and then they actually ended up washing dishes at the. So what do you think if you were to be the guy? What are you going to do after the lady is costing you about 3,000 Ghana cedi during just the date on the Val's Day?
Wait, the guy knew he had 200 cedis on him.
Yes.
And then he took the girl to a restaurant.
Yes.
And then the bill amounted to 3,000 cedis. I think that was the guy's fault in the first place. If he knew he had 200 cedis, he could have gone to the market, gotten some foodstuffs, just make a homemade dinner, and then invite the girl over. You have candles. You see, you set the mood.
But are you sure the girl is going to actually stick to that particular?
No, it's about what makes her feel loved. You have to understand your partner. You see, some girls, they are outgoing. Like she wants to go out, maybe all her friends, their partners are taking them out. So she feels like, oh, she also needs to have the same scenario. But you ask maybe your partner in a nice conversation, oh, do you like homemade dinner meals, like with candles? And she's like, oh yeah. So on Val's Day, you can surprise her with that. Or like you have a surprise for her, she should come over to your place. She will come. So maybe you have your lights turned off, she enters, you turn it on, you have the mood set.
Okay, what if she's not interested?
If she's not interested,
Yeah.
if she's not interested and she wants to leave at that point, you can leave. I'm not going to force you because that's what I can afford. And who knows, what if the relationship doesn't even end up well for us? We are all just trying to make things work. So I've compromised for you. It's your turn to compromise for me. If you can't do the same for me, then I don't think there's a point in working things out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have anything to add up, or you are trying to propose? Because personally, I think ladies wouldn't just agree to a home dinner on a Val's Day.
Oh, some ladies would agree. Like,
Really?
yes, there are ladies out there. You see, I don't know, social media has, I think it has conflicted with most of our thought. That ladies are this, ladies are that. But then when you sit down, ladies, you just need to understand their emotions. Ladies are all about emotions. If you are able to tap into their emotions,
I see there's something.
if you are able to tap into their emotions, you can get ladies to like understand with you on the same level.
So what if the lady wants to go out?
Yes.
Looking at your wallets, what are you going to do?
I have 200 cedis.
Okay.
And then you want to go out. When you go out, you are going to pay for transportation. Let's say even I have my own car, fuel comes. A fuel, let's say now, let's say the least I can get is 150 cedis. Meaning I have 50 cedis. So
Yeah.
what am I going to do with 50 cedis? I'm going to get toffee on Val's Day.
But do you know ladies don't like splitting bills?
Yes, that one I
Some
know.
ladies-
But there are some ladies that they will like. If maybe if you are going out, they will even ask you how much do you have on you, and then before you enter the, let's say, a restaurant or the place, they will give you money to add up, so that when you get there and there is the need to add more money, it doesn't feel like she's giving you money. Or there are ladies like that. So like that's it, that when it comes to selecting a partner, you have to be very careful. It's not just go and pick any beautiful lady out there with nash, no. You have to consider. You see, you are trying to build a home. Yes, we have to consider all those stuff, how she manages her finances with you and all that.
You see, you were saying something that if the girls still persist or is adamant that you should still go out, at that point you leave,
Yeah.
you leave, right?
Yes.
Let's say if you invested so much in this lady, so much, so because of this Val's Day, because of this small atrocity,
Okay.
you just leave the lady just like that.
And do you know that some of these little things,
Yeah.
they might end up being a big problem for you in the future. So sometimes when these problems or when these conflicts show up, you just have to let things be.
Okay, so to you it is a red flag.
Not necessarily. It isn't, because I am proposing that we should have a homemade meal for dinner. Or let's say instead of us to go out for dinner in a restaurant, I'm like, oh, I've made a dinner at home. I've set the mood all right. And you're like, oh no, you don't like it. That is not necessarily a red flag. I can compromise and be like, oh, let's go out. But looking at my budget, I don't have that kind of money for what you are asking for. This is what I can give you. If you can stay. If you can't, after all, I will enjoy my meal.
And it means that still you want to shun the shorty, right?
It's not like shunning, like, but after that we can talk things out. I can sit down
After
with
first day you talk things out. But I think I don't know go carry up go.
Hey, like this one, everybody, like, you have, I don't know how to put it, but there is a break point for everybody.
Okay.
Yes. So maybe at that point, maybe that isn't the first time I am compromising for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it is not the first time I am compromising for you, and if you don't want to do the same for me, then I can't give you what you want in return. So that one, if I have to break up with you, I'll break up with you. And if you have the emotion that I broke up with you because of Val'S, then I don't know who you are.
So okay, so you don't put into consideration the investment. I'm not talking about monetary terms, but I'm talking about the investment, the time you people have spent together, the future you people are longing to have, and all those sweet romantic moments you spent together and you purported to achieve in a long while.
It's like you're talking about maybe the lady's perception about. Yes. But what if maybe you the lady expects more from you as a guy, you don't have money. And she doesn't want to also have a home cooked food on a dinner, like on a Val's day.
Because at that point, I won't go into debt because of Val's day.
Okay, that's fine.
Just to impress my girlfriend on a Val's day. Nah, that's not something I'm doing.
So will you be happy when, let's say, you try to get something out of 200 cities and then someone is somewhere sponsoring your girlfriend?
That was my problem. You'll be like, you have 200 cities you are taking, and you know these girls, always there is another guy in their DM.
Of course, definitely.
There is always another guy in their DM, no matter what you do, no matter who you are.
Oh yeah.
You are giving her 200.
It's a mystery.
You have 200 cities, you are giving it to her. Another guy is coming with 500 cities, 1,000. She will take yours. She'll be like, oh, it's okay. She'll go for the 1,000 too. It's okay. So if I made the homemade dinner, after all, if you leave or if you eat, maybe I have some left in my refrigerator. It can take me for the next day, the next 3 days.
Please, have you pursued economics before?
No. But as management, you have to manage yourself. Because you're in a relationship, you have to think about your partner, what favors your partner and then yourself. But in the long run, you have to think about yourself too. Because there is more to life than the relationship. That is my opinion.
Because let's say instance like this, never said or don't know what could dim like wakuma I said I don't know how if you get what I'm trying to say.
I get you.
But I said, you see, the shoddy is the SI unit of your life. You cannot do without that shoddy.
Yeah, at that point you can feel like you need to do more for her. At that point where she'll be like, let's say she comes to me, she's like, oh, she doesn't like the do. Something will push you to do more for her.
A sense of entitlement, you see.
Yes, you feel me. But in my opinion, I'll shake that off. I'll
shake the level.
Very interesting. And I think you can also share your view. You can send your comments and also give out your idea. As a guy, are you going to spend so much on a lady during Val's Day? And I think that will be a very important and a very fantastic topic to discuss about. So, okay, so let me get back to my gentleman. How much are you actually thinking of spending on a girl during this particular Val's Day? How much are you actually thinking? Because I think next week or so is 14.
Yeah.
What are you actually aiming at? Are you saving towards it, or Charlie, you be like, I mean, this guy, I didn't enter.
To me, I will, I will spend. I will not give them a specific amount though. Yes, I'm trying to take her to a place, that she will feel good, okay, and not to impress her, just to make her feel happy. You understand? So I will not give her a range, but I will not try to over-impress her. I know what moves her. So I will take her to a serene environment, a nice place. I will make her feel love, we will show some one or two, sense of love or relationship, romantic moment together. And that's all. We call it.
Right, let's move
Closing
on.
moment as well.
I think you can also.
So me for now, I haven't really given it much thought for now at the moment. So
Okay, all right, guys. So I think we will go for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, so thank you so much for staying glued to this channel as we went on the commercial break. And I think we were discussing about how much would my guests or like my brothers here would like to spend on a lady. And he gave his ambition, and I think we were on him. So we want to hear from him how much he would like to spend on a lady this particular Val's Day.
okay. This question. Okay, so honestly, I haven't given it much thought.
But do you know your girlfriend might come across this video?
We won't tell me. Like, I don't know if, even if I was spent at all on Val's Day. I don't know even if I was spent.
You so it means you are not in a relationship.
Oh, I'm in a relationship.
Okay, why is the person a Jehovah's Witness?
Oh no. The person likes gifts. Like,
Ah.
she gives gifts. I also give her gifts.
And I'm not going to spend.
Because honestly, I feel like I don't have to wait till Val's Day before I give her something. But I can, whatever I'll give her on Val's Day, I can give it to her on any normal day. So why should it be on Val's Day? Like,
Oh, you see, let's take marriage for instance. For the exception of honeymoon, you can have sex with your partner any other day. But honeymoon is a special occasion where the spouse come together to they make remote. You see, so it is a special day. You guys for or you still persist.
I that's what I'm saying. I haven't. Maybe I'll wake up on the Friday or Thursday or the day of Val's Day. I'm like, oh, let me take my baby out. Let me spend on her.
So you are not certain. That's
Yes.
But
maybe a night before Val's Day, she will do something to piss me off. And then I'll be like, I'm not giving her anything.
I remember I had a message from a friend that Charlie Val's Day, but that was last year.
Okay.
Now he didn't baby they talk about. See the next day Val's Day. So we should do something when confusion starts. So she blocked the girl on Val's Day. Monday no, I'm blocking her and say, yo, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. But now Val's Day video. Then the girl was the man was like, oh, yo, the Val's Day pass. So you're very nice.
I see we disagree to agree. See, that's what I say.
But if after the first, that's why I said I don't know. It can be done on Val's Day. I'll be like, let me take her out, let me surprise her.
Oh, okay.
You myself, you can't predict me if you're in a relationship. On your birthday, if I can ghost you, like make a sound. I can wish you.
Charlie.
This is it. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm like that.
Hey, me, I can't jam you.
Well, I'm like that. I can come back and I'll be like, oh, my phone say, my phone. Yeah, I've given that excuse before.
Really?
Yeah.
And she accepted.
Now wedding.
Like she was lectured in Ghana.
Yeah. Like it's actually my ex. Like it was her birthday.
Okay.
Let me say like obe GBB. Now I'm just person with the man. Yeah. So we train like I think my friends were wishing it. So I saw that they were wishing at 12 o'clock, and then I just turned off my phone. Yes, the whole day. So it was around 2 p.m. and then I turned on my phone. And one of my boys called me and was like, "Yo, Calvin. Your baby will call me say the whole day, today being Monday, she no hear from you, she's worried." I was like, yo, what friend our friend will be like? I said, oh, what friend me? I want him in car, then. So like around 5 p.m. and then I just called her like, oh, my phone saying you will consume. Then me had it consume.
Hard guy.
I feel my coin, I had my cell phone.
It's all friend. We are managing.
Then so like I know which I'm still. It's a Bobby 9, you bring 9. We actually that draft message you want to see, then I won't be the last person who go wish him.
Quiet. Yeah, that. Okay, so I think after the break, I had a message which said that my guy wants to invite me over for the Val's Day. I know it's not about you going out, but it's about sex. Do you think guys should consider having sex on Val's Day than going out on Val's Day?
Okay, going out, you see, I see guys mostly, we are producers and women are consumers. You see, even naturally during even sex, the women receive and we give with the bar. So most guys will consider, going out, to spend. But the idea behind the spending is to they won't knack. That is something. You understand? So party after party. You understand? So like info shake hands well. So the reason behind the spending is not to express love. Is to show the shorty say, oh Charlie, babe, my mind deal, what's up? So even the location itself will tell you. You understand?
Before that, to the babes, to them, no. Say something will happen after the.
Even the dressing they will carry cancer.
It will tell you, so you know for slag.
Because once they won't go to Jalabia,
but if you take babe to go outside, when you come and she will deny you.
Oh,
that one today.
Yeah, that one today.
You see, if you take your babe go out, when you take her come inside and she will deny you.
Oh no. Okay, it depends on what the guy will do.
Okay.
You understand? In my babe like this, I have the master key to her heart. So I know how to switch. I know how to switch it. To switch to different keys, whether being do or re or fa or so. I know how to switch it and being at the appropriate time. As I said, in order to maximize my satisfaction. Sanity. It is so. But one thing like it boss my brain be saying the Val's Day, the packages. I see 80K, 90K.
You see what
like it be hostel. I don't know. Like it be the package. Like they ship inside or they sit up and then they bow.
I saw one flower bouquet like thank you. Hey Charlie, yes, one ton about the point to money. They say me sika Henderson boy. Me people told me the girl can be young about so I want to so thank you look for thank you national society America. Yes,
me show some more years I win you. The base for this level. Yes, the balcony to me man. 30 city because that's why boy is here to me.
Now, can I cash away when I talk about the package? Yes, so UCC campus. I'm talking. Now, boys, this will be every time again. Yes, no more every day about So, moving straight to the Val's Day. Personally, me, I believe that every guy shouldn't spend more than 500 cedis. What do you think?
More than 500 cedis.
Of course.
I'll be like, don't even spend at all.
Yeah. Because
it is dependent on the location. Because Oko Kasuma is here, make me not correct go be 12 cedi. But me call is level now. I share 200 cedi gramming.
Yeah.
So it is dependent on location and they come. Say, me taking it out. Baby, I'm the new Cornebia, and the same the new cocoa in Koso higher there. 500 cedis is too much. I am not a cocoa farmer, I'm a student. What did I say? Say, the balcony soon we say, Bill Gates, the wife, and I said, Obi called it. Now, so best spending $500,000. I have no problem. It is dependent on the wealth of the person and the location too as well. But don't try to impress or over impress the shorty. Because you are not expressing love. You fake am. What you say? And we all know we be guys. The rationale behind this be say you want like the person.
But not every guy.
What's it?
Not every guy.
Okay.
Not every.
Me say.
What's it?
Me say.
Who said? No, I was just said me the idea. So I don't know anyone.
Anyone, any preference, no, say.
Okay.
Oh, so any PR, that's minute I can just take you out.
So you are trying to say your perspective about Val's Day.
It shouldn't be. You can just write maybe for maybe let's say you've been together for 2 years, or the week, like you just be like, oh, you are expressing how you really feel about her. You see, Obia on a love language, Obi per gift, Obi a water gift manner, she will feel like you are over impressing her. Obi did a physical touch, like so you have to understand the person you are with before you approach her with any Val's Day idea.
That love language something. I don't know. Some shorties like they want violent like treatment. It's them like
It's true. It's true.
Like it's okay. Maybe it depends on the background, their background. You see, people grew up in violent homes. It's when who's like the papa born mama, if you are the mama born papa, it's also like okay,
So you think it's advisable to let's say if the lady wants you to be violent during that time, Val's Day. Do you think it's advisable to do that on Val's Day?
I don't know, but even though you see, love is a sort of a mutual agreement.
Yes.
Even though you people will agree, but you have to consider the fate of the person as well. Like FATE, what I say. Because if the shorty is requesting for maybe brutal treatment, and you know say sad na do go jail, you go do am. Even during sex like this, some shorties prefer to be chained and minims and when I say I don't know, but some people too prefer it, a normal something. It is a shorty no says she's over demanding her. You have to also be vigilant. You don't have to just follow like that. Or because will you just go and kill because the person,
But sometimes, when you are trapped in love, say, oh, you also want the master kids, the first on what tomb. So be on what tomb say, she can do anything just to be with you.
She can do anything
or everything you want just to be with you. Or even if one our follower are deep like that, do you know you can do anything?
Oh yes, but Obianiwa or into like awfully deep like the BB share odom. Because say Obi be share odom and can intimate when you so that would be cool. It means that there is an aspect of the person's life and it has not been merged. What I say, it has not been baptized into the oasis of love.
Yeah, someone I see. Alright, so guys, I think we are having a very interesting segment here, discussion, a very nice discussion, and I believe that we should try to understand our ladies when it's coming to Val's Day. Yes. I don't know about you. I don't know how you think. I don't know how you perceive Val's Day as a lady or as a man. But like, let's try to understand each other so that we can spend wisely during Val's Day. I don't know if you have any wise last words for our ladies out there and our gentlemen out there.
Okay, so what I want to say is that Val's Day is not for youth. So those who are also married, you can also take away and answer on a date, like on Val's Day. What I say, no one so that like in order to make her feel relief.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I just think you should make the best out of every moment. You don't have to wait till Val's Day to show love or affection to your partner. So yeah, but you can also use that as an avenue to show love.
I think. Okay, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode, and I am Enoch Atinyams. You can also call me Bernard the Blogger. I hosted this episode. Thank you very much.